So just like you, I just finished up watching the video on double digit subtraction with borrowing. And so before I have you give it a shot, I thought I would show you how I do it. Then that way you know you're ready to go and you can do the next few slides on your own. So I have my subtraction problem, 32 minus 18. Now remember, we're dealing with our tens and ones column still. We're just doing this one a little differently. So our tens column is right here. And so remember, this is not 3, this is 30, because in tens you have your ones and your 0. So I have 3, so I'm going to go ahead and just to make it a little easier to see, I'm going to make my 3 tens, and we use our sticks for tens. Now I'm going to come over to my ones column, and I have 2. So I'm going to make my 2 squares. Now, the first thing you do when you do subtraction is just like in addition, you start in a ones column. What's important about the ones column in subtraction is 2 things. Number one, you still have to have an answer that is 9 or less. You have to have a 1-digit number in your answer for your ones column. If you have anything higher, your answer is wrong. So we need to keep in mind 9 or less in the ones column for your answer. Next thing, and the most important thing is our top number. We have 2. There is no way you can take 8 from 2 because you don't have at least 8 here. You only have 2. The rule in subtraction is if the top number is smaller than the bottom number, you have to make this top number bigger. And to do that, that's where borrowing comes into play. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come over to my next door neighbor, the tens, and I'm going to say, hey, Mr. 10, could I please borrow one of these? I'm just going to cross this out just so you know that's not there. Now remember, I borrowed 10, but it's coming over the ones column, so I can't put my tens or my sticks in a ones column. So I'm going to have to draw my 10 squares. So let's go ahead and do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, well, remember, I borrowed 10 ones, so I now have to change this number. So now this is a 12. Okay, so now I have 12 minus 8. Is 12 bigger than 8? Absolutely it is. So let's go ahead and take 8 away from 12. And I'm just going to cross it out and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, now I have my answer for my ones column. Now I'm not done. I got to come back up here to my tens column. Remember, this is not 3 tens anymore. I took one of those away. So I only have 1, 2. Oh, I need to change that number also. It is super important that when you borrow, that you change your numbers. If you do not change your numbers, your answer will be wrong. Now, I'm going to take away, going back to my tens, I'm going to take away 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. So now my problem, 32 minus 18 equals 14. And that is how you do subtraction using your double digit subtraction with borrowing using sticks and cubes.